Hey, it's Mr. Shrum, and I'm showing you the second group of lessons in Everfi. This one's called Venture Entrepreneurial Expedition. So I guess this one's all about entrepreneurial ventures. Entrepreneurial thinking is a critical skill for careers in the future. By 2020, at least 40% of America's workforce will be entrepreneurs, freelancers, or contractors. 54% of millennials either want to start a business or have already done so. The workforce of tomorrow will be more flexible, independent, and entrepreneurial. As students prepare for their careers in this new economy, as employees or business owners, they will need a very different set of skills than what has been taught in the past. Innovative thinking, creativity, problem solving, and other entrepreneurial traits will be essential for them to succeed. So this is all about business, I suppose. And it's going to use case studies, interactive business simulations, personal development activities to teach students how to think entrepreneurially in business and in life. Course topics involve saving startup capital and creating a balanced budget, thinking like an entrepreneur, building a team and managing a business, marketing and promoting a business, creating an effective business pitch. Huh. So activity highlights involve creating a marketing mix. You're going to learn about the importance of promotion, marketing, and creating a successful business. So advertising, visual merchandising, PR, sales promotion, building a balanced budget. So connecting the dots between running a business and being responsible with personal finances. Students learn about financial decision making, developing and maintaining a balanced budget, income, taxes, variable and fixed expenses, and how they can aptly apply savings towards starting a new business. Recognizing opportunities. Okay. I wonder if they go into how you're supposed to see a pandemic coming or a market crash and how you can not go bankrupt. And if you're not a big corporation, you're not gonna get a bailout like those guys. So this is interesting. We'll see. We'll see if you guys learn anything valuable in this business venture. But building a budget, saving startup capital. Yeah, so you need money to make money in this economy. Build a balanced budget, including common budget elements, define and distinguish between variable and fixed expenses. Some of that's useful, of course. Identify sources of income and common types of payroll deductions. Identify common types of taxes and explain how taxes impact income. So that part can be useful to understand what parts of your budget do you need to spend on, and that amount is fixed and you're always spending that each month, each year, whatever. And then variable stuff. So stuff you're spending money on depending on the demand for your product, right? So during the summer, I don't know, so you're selling t-shirts, swimsuits, whatever. The demand's going to be more in the summer, spring, warmer months than in the winter, right? You don't typically see a high demand for swimsuits when it's 20 degrees outside, right? So keeping that in mind when you're buying things and buying in bulk to sell, knowing the difference between variable and fixed expenses can be helpful. And understanding payroll deductions and taxes can be useful as well, whether you're in business or just in your personal life. the entrepreneur in you, define the term, identify the differences between entrepreneurs and employees. Okay. Link personal characteristics with a potential future in entrepreneurship. Identify potential career pathways of interest. Differentiate between business ideas and business opportunities. Oh, we're into recognizing business opportunities and then planning to start your business. Identifying competitors, determining a competitive advantage, and crafting an effective marketing plan. Define a target market, explain the importance of identifying a target market segment. Define basic business concepts, unit of sale, cost of goods sold, contribution margin, revenue, profit, break-even point, and income statement. Okay, so yeah, this can be a lot. Competition in business, in a corporate capitalist system, right? So you're competing with others, and how you compete can come about in different ways, right? So if you're marketing to a very specific set of people, that's going to reduce competition, right? You're going to have an advantage because you're only selling to people that want this certain thing, and your competitors aren't offering that, right? They're focusing on another market. So you've made it less competitive for you. So more customers are going to buy your product because you're offering something that they want that is very specific to them. Now you can be competitive. You can have a competitive advantage in other ways. Maybe you want to focus on quality, and your customers, rather than seeking the cheapest option, they want the highest quality that will last a long time, right? So instead of going to a big corporation that outsources their labor and that allows them to sell their products super cheaply, you see that they're made in China, made in Indonesia, right? Perhaps the quality is not as well put together, or you know, they're paying people very low wages in other countries, so perhaps the quality is not going to be so great. So if a company decides to keep manufacturing in the United States, right, pay people an adequate wage, the quality of the product is higher, and they're able to sell it for more here. So it's made by people in the United States, sold to people within the United States, and voila, it's you have a competitive advantage. You're like, hey, we keep our employees here. We don't outsource. We don't support slave wages in other countries. We don't support child labor in other countries. We keep it here, and that's why our quality is higher. And maybe we're more expensive, but hey, your product is made here, and you're not supporting really horrible working conditions in other countries. Identify critical roles and personnel needs within a business. Define value propositions and the marketing mix. Interesting. Okay. And then finally, your business snapshot. Define a business pitch and describe its importance. Articulate the qualities of an effective business pitch. Pinpoint the essential pieces of information that belong within a brief business pitch. So if you're trying to tell someone about your business, right, you want it to be like quick, concise, give them the full picture, but not take too long to explain everything. What we were told in one class was to have an elevator pitch ready. So the idea is if you step into an elevator with someone and they ask you, hey, what do you do? And you're able to tell them exactly what you do, how you can best serve their needs, and then give them a business card. And they are like, wow, like in 30 seconds, you told me everything about your company, and I know the very basics, and you made it very memorable to me. So that's what you aim for a business snapshot, a pitch. If you look at what's that show, Shark Tank, right, on cable TV, if you guys still have cable TV. Um, but that's a similar type of deal. So a business owner, a small business, is seeking loans from investors, venture capitalists. Um, they'll explain what their business is, and based on that pitch, these investors with a lot of money, seed capital, whatever you want to call it, they will look at that pitch and look at the numbers, how well that business is doing, and how well they presented the business pitch to them. They'll decide if they will invest in that business for a certain percentage of the profits, right? So business pitches are important if you're wanting to start a small business, or if you have a business and you're trying to build clientele. Clientele means clients you have, people that come to you for business. And you will be able to build a large clientele by presenting yourself in a very efficient way. And then those people are able to tell other people about your business because you did such a good job explaining the basics of your business. You give out a business card or your website, Facebook page, however you advertise your business. Just make it clean, efficient, and everyone knows what your business is about. And you are more likely to succeed in that business venture. So that is it for the second part of the Everfi lessons. That was Venture Entrepreneurial Expedition. So I will see you guys for the last group of Everfi in a minute. All right, see you guys.